All right, so let's talk a little bit about working with events on something like the map view or the scene view. All right, so there's still a lot of events you could use on the views for interaction. So let's say, for example, let's go with something real simple, the click. All right, so the way you get to these events is by an on method that's going to be on, that's how you listen for events in the API. And let's just say I listen for a click event. That's going to return an event. Oops. And let's just go ahead and log that out. All right. So on something like the click event, you're actually going to get back the map point for where you click on the map. Let me clear this up. I click, and there we go. So here's the event that we got, and here is the map point that we're going to take advantage of, right? And this map point is going to have the X and the Y. It's going to have the latitude and longitude for us, which is really convenient. And then you can also have access to the native click event as well. So if you need to get any kind of, if it was an alt click, you can do that. And you might have some kind of shortcuts you want to use in your application. You get to all of that via the native event that's part of the click event you get from the map. Now, this is pretty simple to use in most cases. Most times you're going to be listening for a regular click. But let's say that I'm going to listen for pointer move. All right, so pointer move. And this is for some really refined interaction you want to have in your application. You might want to do something like clear this up. You might want to hover around the map, and as you're hovering, you're going to be doing something by getting some information on the map, right? Some client-side data, and you can do some really cool charts with that and other kind of nice interactive applications. And there's samples in the SDK that do this kind of thing. So let's look at what one of these events looks like. And you notice here it's a little different. There is no map point on here, right? So this is for efficiency. There's no need to convert a map point every time you do this. It's just really fast. You get back the screen coordinates like you would with a normal a move event on the mouse. I think it's mouse move. I forget now. I use the API so much. All right. So, okay. Anyway, you get the idea. You don't have the actual map point here, but you could do something really cool. You could say that, for example, after I log the event, let's log out something. Oh my God, I can't spell. Okay. So there is, let's just do this. Const point is equal to view dot to map. This is going to turn any screen coordinate to a map coordinate. Now, technically, view to map just needs to take an object that's going to have an X and a Y screen coordinate. But since the event already has the X and the Y, you can just pass the event directly. So now I can go ahead and console.log out the point. Clear this up. Hover over the map. Here we go. So if I look at the point that gets returned, I'm going to have my latitude, my longitude, my X, and my Y. Right? Very, very convenient. And there's a whole slew of events you can watch for in the API. So if we just go to jsarcgis.com, look at the API reference. Let's just look at the map view, for example. Go down to events. And these are all the different events you have available to you in the API. You get to see what is the object you're going to get back when you listen for these events. That way you know if you need to do something like the view to map to be able to get a map point back when you do it, right? So there you go. That's how you work with events inside the map views and scene views as well.